Next, we have Mr. Marcin from Empeiria.
Thank you very much. My name is Marcin Perafjanovic. I'm the founder of Empeiria, incorporated here in Abu Dhabi, and also Future 100 company selected by the Ministry of Economy. The problem that we are solving, it's not the all 800 billion gap for SMEs, but it's the foundational issue that drives the inefficiencies, the transaction verification costs, the due diligence, the rejection fees of the SMEs, is the trust. And all the digital processes run on data. And the trust in the data is the fundamental issue to be resolved if you want to have a clear end-to-end processes that are efficient. Because the liquidity is blocked, we have the rejections, as I mentioned. And what we created is the end-to-end verifiable data infrastructure, which is a blockchain-based infrastructure, which is a little bit new concept that adds the properties of the data, which are first verifiable cryptographically and immutable, so we cannot change it. They are interoperable based on standards like W3C and DIF. And finally, there's an ownership. There's an owner of the data that holds the data privately and can share it fully or selective disclosure or publish it on decentralized server or share it with zero knowledge proof. I will not go into that technology. To show and transfer the data. So today we have a kind of a stablecoin revolution, and this is the next revolution with the data, where you can send the data with the cryptographic signatures to somebody. Our solution is not really, it's a little bit different than all of in the sandbox, because our product are the APIs that you can integrate into the particular landscape and to the existing solution or build something new. And they are a little bit more industry agnostic. So we make others to build the cars, and we build the road to drive of the interoperability and trust. What we created for the sandbox to show the possibilities is the intelligent digital product passport, which is a new type of digital product passport, because first it's inspection based on the digital identity wallets, based on the self-sovereign identity, which is another maybe complex concept, but it proves exactly who signed which transaction, which data, how it has been changed, if it has been altered or not. And the inspection process it can be done by human, IoT device, AI agent. It's completely irrelevant. It's just the data process. And then the batches of products are created with the cryptographic confirmation that can be shared. But the most beautiful thing about that technology is that then you can tokenize it into the financial product. And that's a game changer, because the moment you have a full cryptographic data provenance into the smart contract, you achieve a completely different system of efficiency and trust. And what I would like to avoid in the future is definitely the tokenization based on the Excel, PDF, paper invoices, or some records from the database that can be frauded. But let's come to the... So our solution is kind of a plug and play. I guess Stripe is for payments. We are for verifiable data and those blockchain services. From the regulatory perspective, you cannot read it. But first is the recognition of so-called decentralized identifiers and signatures that are on-chain. And this type of data, which is called verifiable credentials, actually, based on that concept. We also discovered through the sandbox and discussions with different lawyers that actually from the common law perspective, this type of data already is valid in the court, any kind of dispute, because it's immutable. So the data from the database, if you have any kind of dispute, insurance, commercial, legal, criminal, it's not it's not really that valid, because it can be manipulated by the admin in the database. You can change the date on the server, and you can do whatever you want with the data that you have in your systems. With this type of data, you cannot do it. Enable clear RWA tokenization framework. And the tokenization framework that I'm talking about it's not just how you trade the RWA as an NFT, but how that is really created and that there is full provenance of the data, that it's immutable and fully transparent, because only in this way you can automate it with AI. Because in AI, the rubbish in is rubbish out. The AI does not resolve the problem of trust. It just runs on the data you feed it. But saying that, I'm coming from the blockchain background, right? So I'm not the big fan of regulations at all. I'm for flexible outcome-based rules, which regulate the outcome based on the particular properties and are not prescriptive to the technology. Because the moment we start being prescriptive to the technology is being hammered, basically. And just as a closing remark, right? We live in the very chaotic time right now, but we gathered here to collaborate and create a better future. But in the digital world, in the global world, you cannot count on people collaborating and being honest, but you can count on people not trusting each other. And this problem we solve at the technological level. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Marcin.